Tavantolgoi Gashuunsukhait Railway Mega Project. Mongolian Government, Ministry of Mining and Heavy Industry, Ministry of Road and Transportation Development, Erdens Tavantolgoi Joint Stock Company, Mongolian Railway, State-owned Joint Stock Company, the employer, Tavantolgoi Railway, Limited Liability Company, the contractor, Bode International, Limited Liability Company. For the first time in Mongolia, a first-class, jointless, heavy-haul railway with the annual capacity to transport 30 to 50 million tons of coal has been built. This is the Tavantolgoi Gashuunsukhait Railway Mega Project, built by national enterprises and Mongolian engineers with domestic funding. The construction of this railway, which has been stalled for 5 years since 2015, had resumed in 2019 and scheduled to be fully operational in 2022. Tavantolgoi Railway Limited Liability Company was appointed as the employer and Bode International Limited Liability Company was awarded as the contractor, and the project was successfully implemented on time. In 2012, the project first launched and most of the civil work and culverts were completed along the project route. In 2015, due to funding issues and various other reasons, the construction works were halted indefinitely. In 2018, as per Resolution No. 242 of the Government of Mongolia in 2018, a special permit was granted to Tavantolgoi Railway Limited Liability Company for the construction of the Tavantolgoi Gashuunsukhait Railway. In 2019, the preparation to resume the project works began as per Resolution No. 304 of the Government of Mongolia in 2019. The stakeholders of Tavantolgoi Railway Limited Liability Company was determined by the Government of Mongolia. 66% of total shares was assigned to Erdens Tavantolgoi Company and 34% was assigned Mongolian Railway State-owned company. A meeting of shareholders was held, and it was decided that Erdens Tavantolgoi Company to provide required funds for the Tavantolgoi Gashuunsukhait Railway project. The feasibility study was re-evaluated and damages to the previously completed works were identified. As a result, scope of works were determined and the EPC contract was signed with the contractor of the project, Bode International Company. In 2020, site clearing and cleaning has been carried out at the project site. Individuals and enterprises polluting the environment with unauthorized settlements along the project route were relocated with the cooperation of local administration. On 1 March 2020, the construction works of Tavantolgoi Gashuunsukhait project fully began. During the challenging times of the COVID-19 pandemic, the supply chain and logistics of construction materials were obstructed due to the international border closure. Despite the challenges of lacking manpower and other obstacles, the construction works continued successfully, bringing the total project completion up to 53%. As of the fourth quarter of 2021, the total completion of the project had reached to 72%. Online meetings between China National Energy Corporation and Tavantolgoi Railway Company were organized 3 times and successfully confirmed the border connection point with China. The main route of 233.6 kilometers from the Tavantolgoi mine to the Gashuunsukhait port passes through territory Sogdsutsi, Bayan Ovu and Khanbog Soams of Umnagobi province. It is a railway project that introduces new innovations in every field, such as signaling and communication with semi-automatic system, SCADA and Tetra digital radio systems and welding technology to make the jointless track. First grade. The length of the main line 233.6 kilometers. Total length 321.6 kilometers. Rail track, UIC 60. The gauge, 1,520 millimeters. The axle load 25 tons. Stations 2, substation 6, bridges 16, integrated command center, OCC, GPRS, GNSS train positioning system 13 towers. 5T system. 460 kilometers long fiber optic cable. Culverts 155. The project consists of 6 packages: civil and track work, signaling and communication, buildings, power supply, rolling stock and maintenance equipment. In 2022, Bode International Company has successfully commissioned and handed over the civil work, track work, operation control center and the substation buildings. Extension of Tavantolgoi Power Station. Zaragli Power Substation, Monkan Power Substation, 5 complete power plants for crossings, 210 kilometers of overhead power lines, platform wagons and open-top wagons to the employer. Tavantolgoi Gashuunsukhait and Tavantolgoi Zunbayan railways were connected by a 22 kilometers of railway. Government of Mongolia and China had approved the border connection point of the railway between Gashuunsukhait and Gansmod ports. Gashuunsukhait and Gansmod ports are being connected by railway as a historical event that marks the creation of the second railway connection between Mongolia and China after more than 60 years. Tavantolgoi Gashuunsukhait Railway Project's social and economic benefits. The cost of transporting coal for export to China from Tavantolgoi mine to Gansmod port shall be decreased from $46.8 to $12.1 per ton, approximately 3.8 times. It is possible to double the export volume of the coal sector, which alone accounts for 1/3 of Mongolia's exports. Annually, an average of $44.2 million in tax shall be paid to the state. Coal truck accidents from Tavantolgoi mine to Gashuunsukhait station shall be reduced by 17 times annually from average of 291 incidents. Permanent jobs shall be increased by 2,000. Destruction of livestock pastures, dust, noise, soil and air pollution shall decrease by 74%. Gratitude to the more than 3,000 engineers, technicians, experts and 624 foreign and domestic enterprises, supporters and partners who worked together to build the railway, the great construction of the new century to advance the development of our nation. Gratitude to all those who participated, the initiator of the project, the government of Mongolia and the funder Erdens Tavantolgoi Company. This shall be the path of development, progress and a better future for every Mongolian, holding strategic significance which promotes the social and economic development of the nation to a new level. The Tavantolgoi Gashuunsukhait Railway Mega Project. The Government of Mongolia, Erdens Tavantolgoi Joint Stock Company, Tavantolgoi Railway Limited Liability Company, Bodhi International Limited Liability Company.